Hey guys, welcome back for day 2, week 3 of the yoga challenge with me, Erin Moss. So today we're building on what we did yesterday, hips and hamstrings, but the key to really getting into those areas is persistence and patience. So I'm practicing what I'm preaching, we're repeating a little bit and then adding some on. So when you're ready, meet me at the top of your mat with a belt or strap and we'll go ahead and get started. You will need a strap or a belt today. So just like yesterday, you're gonna need something to kind of start out the same way we did as last time. So go ahead and lie back. You don't have to lie back yet, actually. You're gonna lasso the right foot. So just make sure that you can get the strap or belt around the bottom of your foot and then slide down. Flex through the right heel, let the upper body drop back. So this should look very familiar to you. You wanna keep the shoulders and the neck soft. Flex that right heel, and you might even find that it's slightly less uncomfortable than it was when you began yesterday. So we're holding for about the same amount of time. I want you to try to get a bit further today. So flexing the right heel, hug it in a bit closer, close the eyes. And each time you feel like you're completely comfortable and you don't feel anything anymore, see if you can slide it a bit closer to you. And again, maybe today you can take the left leg out and it's a bit easier, perhaps. Or not, but up to you. And this is the kind of stretch that really takes a lot of time to feel totally at ease in. So I don't want you to feel like you're not getting anywhere if you still feel a little bit uncomfortable here. I feel uncomfortable here, and I've been doing this for 10 years, so don't be hard on yourself. And give it one more breath. And exhale, bend the right knee, bend the left knee in. Just kind of move your strap across you for now. You're gonna reach for the outside of the right foot if you can get it. So if you can't reach the outside and it's better on the inside, feel free to do it that way. Just whatever works. Hug the right knee down towards you, keep the left hip heavy, and then slide the left heel straight out. So the lower half of the body is nice and flat against the mat. If you can't keep the left hip down with the leg extended, just bend the knee again and keep it down. And inhale, bend the left knee, plant the foot. Take the right foot down, belt or strap, wrap it around the left foot. Same thing, kind of roll the hands up, hug the left knee down towards you, flex through the heel. You can keep the eyes open or closed, but whichever you end up with, just try to make sure that the body stays pretty relaxed. So you're working through that left leg, but keep the shoulders back. Neck is relaxed, the head is heavy. And the right leg can end up anywhere. And give it 2 more breaths, maybe hugging in a bit closer. And eventually bend the left knee, bend the right knee. Let your strap go, you won't need it anymore, so you can move it totally off to the side. Half happy baby on the left, hugging the outside of the foot or the inside if that works better. Keep the right side of the body flat and maybe slide the right leg out. Flex through both heels. And take 2 more breaths. Bend the right knee. Take the left foot so that it's down. We're going to come to a bound angle, reclined. So bring the soles of the feet together, let the knees drop open, and just let the upper body sit back. So arms can be anywhere. You can rest the hands on the legs or out to the sides. Again, just making it your own, whatever feels right. And just take a few breaths. With each breath out, try to drop the knees down further. And on your next breath in, just go ahead and grab the outsides of the legs. Close the knees, hug the thighs in toward the chest, rock up. Slide the hips back. You're gonna roll over the ankles and come to a down dog. So you can keep the knees bent slightly if you like, maybe straighten the legs. And take a couple breaths in and out. Then find some stillness in your down dog. Look forward. We're gonna step the left foot between the hands and take a nice wide kneeling lunge. So the right knee is gonna come down and you're gonna walk the left foot open to the side just a bit. So turn the toes to the diagonal and then walk the heel forward like 2 or 3 inches. Okay, so now you should feel like you have lots of space in the front side of your body. Both hands are gonna come down under the shoulders and you're just gonna drop the hips low and pull the chest forward. So the toes can be tucked in the back or you can kick into the top of the foot. By kicking into the top of the foot, you'll find that you'll get a little bit more intensity that way. So if you want more work, that's where you want to go. Just take a couple more breaths here. I always tend to kind of rock side to side. If you are rocking, keep the left foot flexed. Okay, so you protect the ankle. And finding some stillness again, tuck the right toes under. I want you to reach the left arm back so you're opening to the inside of the left thigh. You can stay here if this is enough work. If you want a little bit more, bend the right knee, find the foot, sit the hips low again, and squeeze the heel towards you. So you're opening the left shoulder back. Anywhere between here and here is fine. So adjust it if you need to. On your next breath out, let go of the right foot slowly. Walk the left foot back to the center. Plant the left hand down. Step back to a down dog. Pedal out the legs a little bit. That right side, well, actually, my right hip feels super, super flexy now. So we're gonna do the same thing to the other side. Look forward, step the right foot between the hands. I'm gonna be turned away from you, but we're doing the same thing. So left knee drops, sit the hips forward. So remember, we're taking a wide stance. So left hand down, turn the right toes to the diagonal, and then just slide the heel forward a bit. So left hip should feel really heavy. You can kick into the foot if you want a little more work. Just take both hands down for now, drop the hips, pull the chest forward. And now, keep the left hand down, really press the floor away so that you're not slouching into the shoulder, but you're lengthening the neck. Open the right arm back. You can kick away from the floor, maybe reach for that left foot. Squeeze the heel in towards the hips, drop the left hip down, open the right shoulder back. And take 2 more breaths. And let the left leg go. Turn back to the center. Go ahead and step back to a down dog. We're not going to stay there long, so just take a couple breaths in and out. And then inhale, shift forward, come to the knees. You're going to sit down, so just face me. We're going to come into double pigeon, or some styles of yoga call it fire log pose, so whichever yoga family you come from might be a little different. You're gonna take the right shin to the front of your mat, or to be parallel to the front of your mat, and flex the right foot strongly. So try not to keep the foot loose and floppy. You wanna keep the foot engaged, and cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Couple things here. Try to get the ankle to just be off the leg a tiny bit, okay? So that way the joints are fully stacked. Then the shins are parallel with one another. If this is absolutely way too much for you and the knees are a little bit more up, take the hands back, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest, and stay here. If you are a bit more flexible and the knees are stacked and you feel pretty good at this point, you can hinge from the hips and start to fold forward. So wherever you end up, breathe. We're gonna take about 30 seconds. Okay, so you can let the eyes closed, just chill. Again, try not to resist anywhere. So if you feel like you're gripping through the outer hips or through the glutes, try to relax. And you're already halfway there. So just stay with that breath, trying to lengthen the exhales. And on your next breath in, lift the chest. See, that wasn't so bad, right? We're just gonna switch sides. So take the left leg underneath. Shin is parallel to the front of your mat. Remember, flex the left foot. And cross the right ankle over the left knee. And just try to clear the leg a little bit so you're not totally in the crease of the knee, but you're actually off the leg a bit. Remember your options. Knees are high. That means the hands come back and lift, and you stay here. If you're real flexible, you can start to fold forward. Remember to find that breath again, lengthen the exhale. With each breath out, try to let go a bit more, 30 seconds. And close the eyes if you need to, if that helps. And on your next breath in, lift the chest, uncross the legs, and I want you to just plant the heels down in front of you, lean the hands back, drop the knees over to one side, and just think of pressing the hips towards the right knee. And go ahead and do the same thing the other way, just kind of drop them to the other side, press the hip toward the left toes or the left knee, and bring it back. Cross the legs comfortably, sit up tall, relax the shoulders, and close the eyes. So now that the hips are nice and open, notice if it's easier to sit up tall. Notice if you have less tightness in the back. And of course, you can stay here for as long as you like. But when you're ready, take a breath in, pull the arms up, press the hands together, and exhale them right down to the heart center. And let the eyes blink open. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed that one. For more yoga and other cool stuff, check out erinmots.com, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow.